I end the honest conversation with them. Unongala ngasemlanjeni. Molweni bantu abahle, igama lami ndinguvuyiseka Maguga, also known as a love child, and these are Ikhaya Conversations right here on Ikhaya Sessions. Unfortunately, namhlanje andami ndodwa. I'm with the master builder, you're a pioneer, and I don't think I know how to even how to introduce you. That's how heavy you are. That's how much of a big guy you are in my journey, and also in the art scene as a whole. So yeah, he goes by Umaki Phoebe. We used to go to the same high school together. Wine polishes is lang, guys. Kabulise man abantu abahle yabo.
Masibulise man bantu abahle, Ikhaya Sessions. It's been a long journey when I think about it. It's been long.
Ne?
But you're good.
Yeah, no. I'm good. I think ndixoxa ngicula nabantu abantu bandibuza unjani mfondini. I'm not someone that owamkela nzima. When I don't have control of izinto, like okay. Bawo yenza ngokwakho. I'm here for it all. I'm here for whatever this season has for me, and I think that is a superpower. I'm so glad I'm built like that. Yeah, because I think bengasoze ngikwazi unqumla ezintweni ezininzi. This show is not about me.
No,
it's about you.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand, but also I think it's important, to show I'll call it empathy, because we journey together, and as people we are more interdependent than we realize, and it's easy to neglect. It's easy to say, Unjan, no, I'm good, and it ends there when there's a deeper thing, that's there. So every chance that we get as creatives, as human beings, and people who have history, we should always be able, because on my way here, I'm thinking, the guys who were conscious in the late 90s, early 2000s, I think dispensation is and depression has then became their permanent state of being, and it's just hard out there because some of us are heavy into substances, to a point where we are unable to perform at the best that we are known for, you know what I mean? So Ikhaya Sessions is about you as much as it's about me, who's here, because and the Asbali conversations are up,
Yeah.
And I don't know what you're gonna ask because you know too much. Yeah, I know you know too much, bro. Like retail kunye.
Yeah.
High school kunye.
And now we are in the
yeah, you know what I mean? So what I want you to know is still that big brother, still that person that you can call, cry, and because you remember when I was going through divorce, you were there,
Yeah, ne? Otherwise, unjan.
Me, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, look, I'm happy, I'm busy, and I like that because I believe that as an individual, I'm more productive and creative when I'm busy. You know what I mean? So when I have gaps, it's easy for me to procrastinate and just slack. So when I'm busy, I know that I don't have time. So each minute and second counts. So I get to do more when I don't have time than when I do have time. It's a paradox.
Yeah. Ne? So Maki Phoebe, your parents named you Maki, a builder.
That's the name.
Just fill me in before I met you. Before I met you in high school, what type of a kid were you? I once saw a picture that you posted. Skipper, baggy.
Yes.
I was like, these kids are going. And that
was 1994.
Imagine.
Yeah, that was 1994.
Imagine 32 years later, and these kids like Nina, what 2000? We started this thing, bro. Yeah, so fill me in, man. What type of kid were you? How did you grow up in the streets of Motherwell and all?
I'm born eSali. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Ngizalwa khona. Very turbulent Nansik upbringing, because if nokubalela just primary schools I went to, the 7 days, the Nomathembe Cumakala, the Ben Snooker, the Ngwengwezini, you know. And this is just supposed to be just 4 grades, you know. But so look, as a kid, I'm a chubby kid, dark, growing up KwaMakazi, very curious. And husband, talent, I'm just a ball bouncing in the middle, naturalism, guys that I look up to. Nothing really, you know, special about it, you know. I'm just moving around a lot. There's no stability, you know. I think stability came when we got to Enansikene Motherwell after the passing of Unansi Kumakazi. And then Dase Motherwell went to Mbonselo. Nothing exceptional, really, you know. So I thought. So I thought, because some of these things, when you look in hindsight, you're like, oh, okay, so these were building blocks, you know,
to who you are today,
to who
you
becoming,
eventually
you know
become.
what I mean? So I'm a kid who wanted more, but didn't have a definition of what more is.
You
know.
Sure. And then the art bug, when does it hit you?
It has always been there. I always thought my first journey was gonna be on radio. Because that's the first thing I did because I'm from a sound system. Why don't I but my band and your mic. So what I would do is I would mimic Abasasas. You understand? And on the side I'm writing raps. You know what I mean? But I'm shy to get on any stage. So I used to write for these cats as the Erieni and whatnot, you know. After also being introduced by Ikona Inansi Cat, we called him D, Ulong used to write for us. I remember we had a group called Bad Conspiracy, and we didn't even know what this
Bad Conspiracy
means. Kasini Gama, and we were given 4 verses, 4 of us. And I'm actually our kwazos ngayizwe, so I ended up this ngayizwe 4. But like nothing came out of that. You know what I mean? So I think a catalyst for me was when I came back from DR in 2002, when there's a group, Iketo Youth Uprising. I loved what they were doing, hip hop Nansika sessions and ciphers. The first one was in December 2002, yes. So I loved what they were doing. So following year, I got closer to Abantu, and there I started out as a poet. I started out as a poet. Bali poetry, never seeing me or seeing myself on stage rapping and whatnot, but you know, association and ube impressionable, like you're a kid, you can still be influenced by anything. And then, the rest became history.
Oh, man.
The rest became history, because I think shortly after that, we created Ikhulekani with Ohave and Unansika, Prince. Initially, we were meant to be 5, right? Because I knew that a group could work. At the time, Squatter is popping.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, so it's like, yeah. Because if we were born and there's a competitions as bakhona or on Tonton Pop,
stars,
yes,
yeah,
pop stars.
it was always 5.
Yeah, so they would look for individuals, but at the end they will make them a group. Yeah, so this thing of groups was a thing, yeah, at the time. So I was like, yeah, it's a season of groups, yeah, and people are more receptive because what you're lacking at, someone else will be great at that, you know. So it becomes a very nice presentation. It's not monotonous.
Yes.
Yeah, but so I approached Unansika Ohave because there was a time Sirakota Gucci, he did a song, and then Muslim in the lyrics, as in Ngoma, so I did a verse on that song, and then I was like, oh, this is gelling out so nicely, man. Let's create a group. Wabe City usebenza ne out here next to. So that's number 3. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm also thinking Prince. Yeah, so when we speak to Prince, it's like, there's another guy that I'm working with. Now it's 5. But the guy, Abezenayo, Unansik, Ohave, now Pala, Imetric. So therefore we need to give him time. The other guy, no Prince, Ifile sometimes, but concept etile afana netile, so therefore yanakazobhala for etile and whatnot. So there was a time we were recording with Haifa, so you guys need to be on point.
With Haifa?
Yes. Yeah, so what you do, put in a cassette, fagele, and and then the first guy will come. There's one mic, so the first guy will come, does his thing. I clean you.
Yeah.
I come in with the chorus, come close to the mic and whatnot. Second guy comes in. Third guy comes in. So now the fourth guy keeps messing up. Asikwazi, which is the guy who Prince Azenai. So nothing comes out of that recording because once we record we rewind, then that's where you're gonna do your ad libs and whatnot to make it feel bigger. So this does not happen. We're looking for beats. We eventually get, because there was one guy we knew, but if you want beats and be taken serious in PE at the time, it's Dwai. So Tete not Dwai, you're gonna be on point. So we eventually get beats from Dwai. He loves what he saw at the Urban Connections. And then Dwai's like, guys, I'm taking you to studio. And then the 3 of us went and we recorded 3 songs. Time After Time, Kululekani, Ntombazana. Those were the first songs that we did. So all this time when we go to Urban Connections, either it's me or it's me and Prince, or it's me and Wave. Then there was a day where the 3 of us and the 4th guy, Leibi Zeno Prince, we were all there. But going on stage, because remember the songs that we have recorded, it's only the 3 of us. So and Prince declared on stage, Kulekani Pelel and Namhlanje. So that filled, that sealed our fate. And so we then moved as Inansika Ikullekan, as history would record.
This is all happening, 2 years after high school?
Yeah, it's 2-3 years
after high school. Because I remember there was a guy called Cyrus Lusanda.
Yes.
Lusanda wajola veklasini yetu. Khona le yayimbethe. But he's like the first person to introduce me to hip hop.
Okay.
The Jarus and the Powwows and Dun. I recently found out I recently
no, he passed on very early.
Oh, snap. Yeah, but I remember you would wear like your bronze your pants were baggy eskolweni, and I always had the impression by Noba Pakla block Noba kuyarejwa pha.
No. Look, as school when I was what's this? I was a Tikis guy. Yeah, Tikis Cutwood.
Yeah.
Which is in Ansika the king of Brandwood. Eskolweni, you know, umnondaze eskolweni, and then they never saw me or heard of me after high school. When they watch this, they'll be shocked because I was the worst eskolweni. I was the worst eskolweni. I was a bully. You know, because I was being bullied, growing up in the 80s and 90s. And I say this every time. I'm dark-skinned and I'm chubby. Huh? Everyone disrespects.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it's now that we embrace dark skin and
they don't tall, dark and handsome. I'm like, this is when. Yeah, because guys, hey, if you know it wasn't done and white leg guns. And all these guys, light skinned niggas. So I had to grow a thicker skin very early and defend myself because Nand Kuswal Olit, Hrutman, peaceful nigga I know.
Yeah.
Sisteri Anzo Ifaka Glond. So instead I have to stand even for Paidladlin. Komduza Figenz and Anduna. And growing up from the area again Kulela Kuyo Einsa. Didn't make things easier. You understand? Because yeah, no, unless you are zero, unless you are zero. Ironically, it was one of the safest streets.
Ooh,
because ungakwazi ubeka iteki phezu kwendlu. You understand? And if you would walk, omunye umuntu anga-assume indoba uyayazi le ndawo and akho umuntu uzafuna ukwenza nantoni na kuwe. You understand? Because abantu bayahamba pha bayokwenza izinto kwezinye indawo and then come back, but the reputation is there.
Yeah. So would you say hip hop saved you from?
Yeah, I know it changed everything.
Nah.
No, it changed me everything. It changed. It put me on a path that I could have never imagined. Everything that I do is due to Ghetto Youth Uprising, due to hip hop, due to me listening to all the albums I was given, at the time. Because my hip hop was Tupac. My hip hop was Biggie. So when you're given cats like, listen, this is Common Sense. This is Dead Prez. This is Killer Priest. This is, Killer Army. Dissect the lyrics of Wu-Tang. Then things started making sense because I think the first tape I brought back Endlin, Standard 4, was Ice-T. That's gangster rap. So for me, I was set there. It's like, we don't give a type of a thing. So when I meet these guys, Ghetto Youth Uprising, they speak different. They read different books. They frequent libraries. There's African Writers series here. I remember the first book that Abantu gave me was Amadarko, Beyond the Horizon. And it was such a beautiful book. And reading it from, like page to page, cover to cover, and be like, that's beyond the story is but it's so well written and so engaging, and when he eventually did Unonsundo, I'm like, you took esa style sokubhala salancwadi Beyond the Horizon. It's like, only you could notice that because la ncwadi iqala ekugqibeleni.
Oh.
Yeah, iqala ku-conclusion. And then they unpack. It's because of kwenzeke ntoni.
Yeah, you know, that's always been a big song. I think even Nangoku.
Yeah,
it's
timeless.
Yeah. But yeah.
So then, for me, it has always been Lando Yoba. I'm grateful of the seed that was planted in me by hip hop, by the brothers, and for me, I gave myself and I told myself, commitment is not a challenge. It has never been a challenge. If I want something, if I know something, I protect it with my life, you know. So I told myself that this seed that is planted, I saw Zife, man.
Yeah, ne?
Yeah, and Sapefumla. No.
So do you think we are responsible to put people on? Like, because this seed, you've always told yourself, but I saw the So obviously, because personally, I'm not a fan of who's by upcoming artist for 20 years or whatever years. You need to channel your energy, because obviously once you know more than a lot of these kids as and so you can so do you think that is your responsibility here to now, because this is something that you did for them now, and so I always feel like I'm responsible for whatever artist that's out there, they really want this. It's my responsibility to help them in the best way I can. So do you think that is our responsibility? That's one of our responsibilities.
It goes without saying, Lava, because experience automatically makes you a cultivator. You know, you cannot walk a path and not lead those that come after you. You know, this is the modus operandi of our communities, you know, and I say this because about, do you feel we old? And xa kuthethwa ngaloo nto ixesha elininzi akubikho mpendulo, uyabo. Asiziboni singabantu abadala, uyabo. We still feel like there's still the youthfulness.
She's also turning 40 this year. So you
know, so I grew up in an area that was very active. And you too, a Samindane.
Yeah.
One of the best childhoods, you know, there, because everything was there.
Art was there.
Art.
Sport.
You know, Erienis, Stonebreakers, All Stars, Real Pirates, PE Sundowns, Real Attackers, Motherwell United. There's another Milani on the other side. You understand? There was another one, some Cosmos. So this is like 8 teams in that one space. Yeah, you understand. So you must understand when area in Olahlobo, that's just soccer. And Paeolweni, you have 2 karate teams. You have Kyokushinkai, you have SKI, and you have Chico.
Hey, how you lie, Prefondi? How you lie?
Pi Ariani, there's another karate club, Funakosh. So you have 3 karate clubs and in Ansega 1 judo club. So all these clubs are operating in one space. We understand at the same time. So therefore, you also have dance. We understand Eba Corner pa. Then put Rupin ba business apeta pa. It's a live band. You know what I mean? So this area is rich already. Hence Isaifa Zapelas Bapa, because ifute la lihleli ifute likhona uyabona lana. So we as a clubs ziphila the survivor because a love child decided ba uzaba nguye sensei, izaba nguye i-dance instructor, nguye ozawuthengela ibhola, uyabona la team, nguye ozawubhalela pha kuYespan into ba makuthengwe i-strip for, you understand? So then we don't take that responsibility tina clubbing. We wanna look hip in the club. I wanna look hip in the closest tavern okanye sihambe ezinye indawo. So asiye emabaleni xa kudlalwa. Uyabona, we don't know the progress of these kids ezikhona uyabona apha. Xa ungayanga esikolweni during our days, umuntu omkhulu odibana naye uyakubuza kutheni ungayanga esikolweni. You know, we don't do that thing. We are not a village that raises a child. We understand. So it goes without saying, in art, in everything, in church, in everything, you know. Oh, they come bucket loads. Yeah, you know what I mean. So we need to be cultivators. Goes without saying.
And then Hebrew, the movement. I didn't know much about it, but I knew the goodness of it. I knew how people that were in it were good to me. Like people saw me. Because when I started in the music scene, I felt judged. And you guys know Adon Gill, you were the only people that allowed me to sing my own songs, that said, it's okay, your own songs, your own lyrics, like, come, let's collaborate, let's do this. And Ingomez Ninze, I would draw to. Yes, like I had...
That was your first show, right?
And then there was the Lava venue. Been memory recently on
I forgot
Facebook.
About the Lava venue. Oh
yeah. So you guys were the first people that who said it's okay, be you, basically. And I don't think if I didn't meet you guys, the journey and be where I am today. And so that's what I know about the movement. Other than that, I don't know much. Oh, another thing in this is that to me it seems that joined the movement by Jonah because of umduthandana no brother
okay.
So angene ke ngohlobo, and this happens a lot even nakwi Rastafarian. It seems like ingathi into enjalo. There was a guy eyayinifuna ngona nisahlala mother wele Rasta muzufuna nona umuntu onenqayi uli Rasta kaloku sister uzawutshintsha. I was there guy
so uzokutshintsha yena azangakuba ethanda wena.
Yeah, but so can you just let me in a little bit about the movement?
Hebrewisms, I don't know where to start, you know, because most of the time when you speak about Hebrewisms, even years later, it still shocks people or I understand, man, basically. I don't know whether to speak about my experience or speak about the movement and how it got to be in the Eastern Cape, and eventually we tapped into it, you know. So I had said Mosbandi, Mameli Swangoko or Killer Priest, these guys, there's a message, a corner about Tetai. About black people being the original people of the Bible and whatnot. So that's something that's, you know, it's interesting, but we are not delving deep in trying to understand what it is, but it sounds exciting that, you guys are gods, you know what I mean? Royalty, you know, bonus is the African London. So it's another way of looking yourself after you've been, you know, oppressed for so long. So now how I got to interact with the Hebrews. Firstly, I used to see them because last time we are kusikhumbuzo eNgwale. Like, hey, ngala Rasta different, and we are not engaging. But when I joined Ghetto Youth Uprising, then there were 3 brothers who were Hebrews within Ghetto Youth Uprising. Then we got to learn Sizamui Piki Salendo by facts and whatnot, because we had this session called Solar Sessions. So Soul and the Sun, Solar Sessions. Yeah, so we matched that. So Fridays we would come together, Slale Kuyasa, preschool. I second Glandawe Square School.
Okay.
Yeah, the other side. Yeah, young primary up. So we used to be there, gather there. So the point of Solar Sessions as Ghetto Youth Uprising, we needed to know each other and know our backgrounds. So therefore we would speak, you understand. It was a very therapeutic session because we found out that we all have a similar story. Missing dad,
yeah.
Dysfunctional family, and so forth. Hence, we resonated with this type of message, hip hop. So during those sessions where we were just giving ourselves heart to heart, we young, sisanda buya emahlathini, it's not 3 years, so lucky, 4 years, sipha kodwa, yabo. Kulapho ke ngoku one of the people ebez introducer wafika ebuya ePerini about what is the Hebrewisms, and then we studied that. We studied it hard. Samansi kiqika, one by one. Hey, ubani ujoinile. I remember abantu wanthumelela SMS, ngabikho WhatsApp. SMS ethi hallelujah. I'm like, nawe. So I'll give you a backstory. You know what I mean? There's a lot of history when it comes to Hebrewism. I don't think we'll have enough to go through everything. But how it comes to South Africa. Now there is a group of, because the Ninsamosi group in America, of Hebrews and so forth, 5%ers and all of these guys is conscious. So there's a group led by someone called Ben Carter. So Ben Carter is like, how are we then different from all these other dominations? Because we speak about black people being the original people of the land, but we remain in captivity, Babylon, which is America. So how are we different? So these teachings and these debates kept on going up until 1967, 1968, when they identified that, in Africa there's a country that is set aside for anyone who wants to repatriate, move from the States to Africa. That's put aside for people like that, which is Liberia, So they went there, they did their first Nansika settlement, but they are looking to going to the Holy Land. It's just after the war, and then the Jews, as they are now, are starting to take control. And by Vala, call 80, everyone who's Jewish around the world, after most maybe oppressive and go Hitler and Ndoni, they can go there. So they hit this call. But they get a resistance, because as much as they figure because of this call, but Bona, they are not saying Tina Sizo join Judaism or we practice Judaism. They say we're the original people of the land, or the African Hebrew Israelites of Jerusalem. So they stay there and whatnot. So it develops. They have 3 they are given a desert to discourage them. Miraculously, they were able to work it. Dimona, Mesparon, I forget the third one. So bahlale pa. So in the midst of all of that, bayazama ke ngoku uyabona creating their own education system and whatnot, because they are neglected by this new government upper. So there is a father, uyabona, uKohen Shaul. Abba Cohen Shaul is just a regular guy from Johannesburg. He plays the guitar, self-taught. Guitar was 2 strings and whatnot. He just started playing that. uyabo uba unomnika umbeke lapha iscript ba makasifunde akazoyiva uzathi idlali yabo akwazi yes uzakudlalela uzayazi bani ngephi keys nendoni uyabo. So he's going there with the Solar tour. Solar tour led by Gibson Kente uyabo. So they are touring around Europe and whatnot. So base Israel. So two black guys approach him. So bathunyiwe ke ngoku. Remember I said there was a figure called Ben Carter, who is now Ben Ami. We understand. Mabazomthatha and whatnot. And they went to him straight. Nyanbambe uthi apha xa ibalisa ndandinxibe uJoga mos was a thing at that time. Joga and All Stars. Yabo baya pha. Uyabo zanga phinda buye. From that trip wavela waya akaqhubekeka even with the tour. He's South African. He's the first South African ubangabana makangena ubuya kwakhe uze Africa wayeze eZaire waphinda wabuyela pha usevela noyobanjwa eyenansikene United States kuba babekhutshwa pha, but they denounced citizenship, so they are stateless. Israel funeka iphinde bathathe kwakhona. So he eventually came back after 94 yabo. So he used to teach enansikene Joubert Park in Johannesburg. So one brother yasemthatha uye Ur was there teacher khona uyabo xa efika endlini baqoma bazali hey ezinto uzithethayo and siyakwazi ubunobu azapho nobu PAC bakho so siyakhupha pha eGauteng ubuyele uyofunda eGauteng hak Freestad uzofunda eBhayi kanti abayazange balasidi seyintshulile. So we are all products of that.
Oh man.
Yes.
Sure. And then when you stopped, did you stop or
No, look, I'm a family guy. I think one of the dreams that I have is having my own family. You know what I mean? So when I was going through Indo's divorce and whatnot, and the wife denouncing Indoye and Ansika, I was like, let me go out and because Glandu Buitetba bangena kuba befuna abantu pha thina sadibana pha naye wayezingenele yedwa.
Oh wow.
Baninzi kabanjalo.
Oh wow.
Then kudityanwe pha. So I'm like, I'm gonna go and save the family, but eventually ndayibona ba I save it. And I told myself, I'm gonna live my life differently. And I respect Hebrewism so much and what it has taught me, and because but because
of that,
you know what I mean? And there are people who love this movement so much and have sacrificed so much for this movement. Now ndizawuphuma ngobusuku ndiyame ndiyokwenza into zam and come back and act as if you understand. So besides deceiving myself, I am also putting a stain. I'm becoming a stain to the movement. You know what I mean? So let me step back. You understand? And try to navigate this life.
I personally think we are not meant to be one thing. Umdu can grow up ecaweni, but that doesn't mean ba uzahamba mhlawumbe bengumfundisi okanye that's what only life yakhe is about. We tap into a lot of things that make us, because like it's umzimba wethu, we have different body parts that makes umzimba. It's exactly the same thing as abantu, that we become these beautiful people, human beings at a later stage. Because I had to go through it and I had to play sport, and now Noba and Jimmy, I can lift up a speaker saying 50 kg in this comment and connect. My favorite subject at school was maths, and later in the years, Titibana, no -5 and zeros, and now I know by volume equals 0, it's higher than a -5, and I think if bangabana bengakhange ndiyithanda maths ngola hlobo bengasoze ndizazi izinto. So it's sport and school, and I've been khonza, and that's why spirituality. But then this show is not about me.
How konzina? I know something there. Alubalekile latho ibalekile lava lantu ba. You know, we must acknowledge, you know.
Yeah. So,
and I
so
think
even
you can't do things and be mediocre.
Yeah. Definitely.
Just like
Definitely.
I
was a captain of almost every team I was in. Iskela, ngaphandle.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're not meant to just do one thing and then it sums who you will eventually become. It's these different things that actually zig build into the person that you are. In PE I don't know, man. We seem to be ingati. We can build, we can nurture actually from the bottom, but kona post ngobeka khona. I-artist zethu ziphela somewhere. Siyayithatha up and then be fully fledged. Then ime.
I think it's the state of Eastern Cape as a space, you know. The success ceiling in the Eastern Cape is very low, you know, across
whether it's sports and
across industries, right? So you must understand also this is known all over because we're meant to be number 40 now after 011, 012. 011, 021, 031, 041. Yeah, so we're number 4. Our manager, APSA, for an example, PE branch.
Yeah.
And a cat that manages APSA in Johannesburg or Cape Town or
different
Durban.
Paychecks.
Well, he earns lesser than those guys. Yeah. Politicians as well. Uceba wakho apa noceba wase Alex and less owakho wakwelqala. You understand? And when last did you see a politician that came from Ezabalaza apa making it to the National Assembly? You know? Umfana Tambo Usnaw right now Usnaw ncedwa indoba politics uqhame ese Cape Town.
Yeah.
You understand? So why uandile lungisa kudala kwathu uandile lungisa engakabikho separlamente? Brilliant guy, Mlibo Qoboshiane.
Yeah.
Why is he not kwi National Assembly? Udia not in the National Assembly. He's fighting now for the 3rd term, but his sights are kwi National Assembly. But he needs to retain this so that he has a resource to go to Inansik, a National Assembly. But this could cripple the movement because this means mid-term he has to go and then they will be left fighting Ubangabana who's going to replace them. You understand? So it's not only art. Well, it's not only art. It's the system. It's the mindset that we have in the Eastern Cape. You understand? We play big in a small town.
Oh man.
You understand? Because you really have to, you know, look at it broader. Like, guys, come on. Even our Chippa United does not contend big championships within that, you know, national league. Ekuyo, uyabona.
Sologo bedlalela ba masingarelegate.
There was an after party this other time.
For Baba relegator.
We were there in Unsika watching this game. Ha.
Imagine.
And then babuye bra. Babedlala golden arrows. It was like, no, brown envelope. This is brown envelope. You can see. That was not even a shame. And the celebrations there afterward. So we celebrate mediocre. Clicks is another thing. I do not want to acknowledge car sessions because I'm not cool with you. You know? Even though what you're doing is mad nice. But, you know, so...
Yeah, nah.
It's a matter of if we change the mindset, you know, if we give Scotta his flowers, you know, of how great this guy is, you know, how dope this guy is, if we put resource in those, you know, in what he does, and our movement as creatives, going back to creativity, our movement is constantly hijacked. There's always someone who's coming from nowhere, or Tetagakulu, that we parachute. They go to Inansika management, to whether it's in the form of activism, we give them leadership role, and then they turn against us, and now they're benefiting. You know, last we checked, we were fighting together. Next thing, they are swallowed by these institutions we're trying to talk to.
Fight against,
You know what I mean? So it's like that, you know. It's like that in PE in the Eastern Cape as a whole. Because for Eastern Cape to move, it needs all the Eastern Cape to be mobilized.
Yeah.
But we have 3 Eastern Capes, so it's not gonna be easy. I don't know. It frustrates me.
So where you at now? The Urban Exchange. It's been happening for what, almost 2 years now.
Now that we are back to the sessions, because what you must understand that that's Kopa Mosbusa Kumbula, that's Kwebula M17. 2015, I gave myself a birthday present. And my birthday present was a resignation letter. Typed it out. Ndayithumela. Asuso Faik, amazi Faik. Amsamkhumbulo Faik. Faik kame man, kaniki computer, type this, ndayithumela. So Urban Exchange was like nostalgia, like ixesha le Urban Connections, artists would come together, and lento yenzekele down. This means even students and everyone olapa, and when that happens, this becomes a national movement because ababantu basuka kwindawo ngendawo. Then the Urban Exchange became the first thing that we do with Gil. Nancy again, at the studio, rooftop lounge. You know, so it kept on evolving because as we were doing it, was like, let's do a podcast, but podcast because camera. So an audio podcast we do. So we did some audio podcasts, and I think some Moshagalula skewed because we were recording at the same time. He built us Digest. We lost everything, and I think Lando Yasonzagalisa no kill, but we were not able to speak about it. Because we were Yasonzagalisa. When Zandonu kill after that?
He left for Cape Town.
Then Zandonu. You understand? Yasonzagalisa, because we really believed in the album that we were working on.
I was in it.
Yeah, because we were already taking content. See, sends the music dialogue. So you book Elisa. You understand? We really were into it, and we're like, we're 2-3 hooks, 1 verse short for us to finish this. And at this time, we are going to take Concrete Thought, Simthumele kuNansika kuNyams. Unyams is going to remix this. Ibe into ezawukhutshwa free. Concrete Thought interpreted by Nyams. Like things were really, and then boom. Yeah. So, and then we did this. It became this sessions, this is Enzayo. And then I started radio. My man is in Cape Town. Started radio, doing a timeline at Bay FM.
Yeah.
And then 2 years, a year and a half into it, get a call from True FM to join them. And then for me, it made sense that, like, let's bring life again to this Urban Exchange. Because what it is, it's a movement that gives platform to the Eastern Cape and the upcoming. And I always say this, i-rap yesiXhosa, deep, noba idlala kangakanani sensual with the new kids and how they do it, will never resonate with the guy who does not interact with the Xhosa on their daily.
Yeah.
Noba insombu kangakanani na. Nonsundu is beautifully written.
Yeah.
Xana usithi angixelele mina ngebeef, like beef andiyonqeni khaya bukhona ubuhlanti. I understand okanye ndiyakwazi uhlinza. We understand that. But I don't want to call people's name, but a Miss Cosmo or a Speedster, even when we think this is dope, they can't fully comprehend. They don't understand. So we need a space that's going to cater for. Mhlobo needs to have a hip-hop show for Xhosa speakers. They must not neglect the children. As Kulusonga Maxhosa in the new dispensation, as Tanda Ukuz express and a hip-hop format, they need to have a space for that. You understand? So the Urban Exchange became that space. You understand? Which is, it carries the same movement. Amachita say Erieni will still get a chance. We are going to be heard. When it was canned, we go back to what we know. Reset. Yeah, everyone, once a Londole, you go back to what you can do one thing, once you go back to what you were doing before you started this thing.
Yep.
It happens without you thinking about it. So we've been doing it for 2 years now, which makes it 10-year stretch from 2016. So now that's why we're saying 10 years of creative evolution, because the Urban Exchange becomes whatever the season demands.
Oh.
Yeah. And we really celebrating on the 7th of March.
Yeah,
on the 7th of March at the One Room. You know, shout out to One Room for giving us the space, man. For the past 2 years. It's been a great journey. You know, frustrating at times, but like really just to keep things moving. You know, I appreciate, and everyone that attends every session, I appreciate, and all artists who sometimes give their labor without compensation. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? But they know that we always make sure that they get to nibble on it, you know what I mean? So on the 7th of March, we are celebrating this 10 years because we series Skalengo 7 Feb. So we have Talongs.
Yeah.
Talongs is special in the fact that he was born at Gqeberha, Wakulele Joes, has never been or has never performed
at
Gqeberha.
Yeah.
And he's doing great right now. He's just got featured by Stogie T, you know, on his latest album. And he dropped 2 EPs, you know, recently. So he's a workhorse, you know. He was recently on the Twizer show. He's a workhorse, you know. And we have Sobs. Sobs is also special in the sense that when we started this run of the Urban Exchange, he was one of the first act to be on it. That was on the 24th of May
Last
that other
year.
year. You know, I think it's 2024.
Yeah.
You understand? That's when we started again with the live sessions. So he's coming through. We have Sir David, You know how special she is. You know, yeah, no, she's dope. Who else do we have then? Man Lucky Kai.
Yeah.
Man Lucky Kaya has a long history with Urban Exchange that many people don't know about. So we used to ask people to send their songs so that we can have a new voice, a new cat, because also Urban Exchange is connecting generations and also, uplift new voices. Yeah. So Oman Lake was one of the people ababe tumel as a mom. So we would sit no Gil and listen to these songs. And there's this song. This song is so nice, but this guy is a vocalist. Yes, there's a rapper there, and he says the vocalist like, yo, my man, asikwazi ukubeka kule way because this is fully hip hop. I guess this is why now moving forward we've abandoned it. Another genre in the Urban Exchange. And that song was so incredible. I ended up playing the song at BFM at the time. So we responded to him, told him, yo, my guy, please never stop doing what you do. You're amazing. You're so great. And up until this day, Uman Lake never ceases to amaze me because how he does his thing is just, come on.
No, so we still have. I saw an article etiba hip hop category so metros.
Yes,
is that true?
Yes, tibona ngokusasa nam kukusanxwe abantu bayakhalaza about it. And I don't know what informs that. But it's Metro FM Awards. If they feel like they want to can in a hip hop show, in a hip hop category, they can do that because they own the IP,
Okay.
But then again, I justify arti because I don't think Metro still has a hip hop show, do they? Because last time we moved to 12 to 3 slot.
Sure.
Saturday. They were giving me a direct challenge.
Because be top 30 at 9 to 12. And then, no, I don't think it's a call.
So someone might say, because they coupe inansik,
the show, Bazai Cooper, but then again, in artists corners in genres that they don't necessarily play. Okay.
Well, I'm not so sure. But it's fine, man. They can do whatever they want. You know what I mean? I mean, hip hop heads, they always, shun and look down on awards, So it's fine. You know what I mean? It's fine. Look at how hip hop has been handled even in the summers, man. I mean, even Uzwai won a best rap, so yeah. Hip hop heads must just do their thing. Hip hop heads, if they still want awards, they must support the Ritual Media Group. Osmic, South African Hip Hop Awards, the South African Museum, South African Hip Hop Museum that's coming, and those cats, they listen. If you have, a concrete concern, don't shout them on social media. Send these niggas an email. Talk to them. Get their numbers, call them, suggest something, because we just want to cry foul on social media all the time. No, man, just speak to a man.
And the social media, the only thing it gives is the likes and comments, and it isn't a solution.
It's not real.
Yeah,
it's not real. If you want to know a person, log off, speak to the person. That's it.
Yeah, Master Builder. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sebo.
Yeah. I feel like it's a short hour.
I'm like, I'm like, this could go anywhere. It is pretty much very modest and I like it. Thank you very much for the platform.
Yeah.
And I must tell you one thing is I appreciate what you do for art, for artists. Keep doing what you do. You understand? This is your sanity. This is your therapy. This is your life. If you lose this, you lose your mind.
Lose me. Yeah.
You know, so keep it going. It's not always going to be easy, you know, but out in your rest.
Yeah, there's a downside to it that we don't talk about.
Yeah.
The other day, I was immediately after Ekaya Festival. I think 2 days after, I wanted to write. So I wanted to write my frustrations on Facebook, and so when I logged on Facebook, I got an inbox, and this guy is telling me how much they appreciate what I do.
Yeah. So you
in Bambi came in.
Yeah, that was a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, the universe.
Otherwise, get 7 March, you were at the one room for the Urban Exchange.
Let's go.
No. Amatikiti malini afumeneka pi.
Mnanditaban mabatengi double because it's 300.
Okay.
It's singly 180.
I know.
You can get them at web tickets online if you tech savvy. You know, if I was Tanzania Sokol Sayo, Funufaka Makati Akopa, you can walk in at your nearest Pick and Pay or Boxer, then you can get it.
Can you inbox him?
Inbox me.
Yeah.
Inbox
That's
me.
the easiest way.
And don't say hi, please.
Don't
say hi. Get to the point.
Amen. Otherwise, diabulela kakhulu, beautiful people. Until we meet again. Otherwise, nihlale nibahle ngamaxesha onke. Enkosi. Unonkala ngasemlanjeni.